Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and this is Sunday the 15th of December 2019, and this is the weekly Ichimoku analysis for Euro and Cable for the third week of December. Let's start off with the Euro, and basically this is going to be the last trading week for the year and the month. So effectively, because the next couple of weeks is just going to be holidays. So last week, the euro did make a strong push up through the Kijun Sen on the weekly time frame, and that's where the 50% FIB retracement level is, and almost hit the high of 112, just 0.8 of a pip short of 112, before retracing back down into this intermediate zone. So this was during the week where the ECB held rates decision and left rates unchanged and also policies unchanged, and which was the first meeting chaired by the new ECB president, Christine Lagarde. And this was also a beneficiary of a weaker US dollar for last week. But at the end, after being buoyed also by the UK elections, it retreated back into below the 50% FIB level, and sits right at this previous swing low where it was an intermediate resistance. Now we'll see whether it holds as support. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. And this is the key level now at the 111, close to the 111 area. So price is sitting just above that. And on the daily time frame now, it has also cleared above the Kumo, so now it's bullish. Trend is now bullish, and it needs to try to retest this key level at the 68 FIB retracement level, just above the 112. And we'll see whether this week there's going to be some consolidation, because there's not too many news. On Monday there's only manufacturing and services PMIs, and Wednesday CPI, so there's not too many news for this week. US is also some minor news, so nothing major. So the main movers will be the cable due to the UK elections, and we'll see how it progresses for next week with the Brexit through Brexit deal through Parliament. It has passed the first stage. Now it needs to go through the House of Lords before final approval. Right, so let's see if we can mark this as also potential support now in this zone. All right, let's go back to the weekly time frame. All right, so the move back up was from the double bottom at the 110 swing low area, and after a doji, it has managed 2 consecutive weeks attempting to climb up higher. We'll see how it does for this last week for the year. Let's take a look at the cable. And of course, due to the victory by the Conservative Party, this was the move right up to the 162 FIB extension level, right through the weekly 200 EMA, but then after hitting that target, it has retraced back down to the 138 extension level and back below the weekly 200 EMA. And this has broken back up above the previous rising trend line, and this was also an intermediate resistance level. So we could mark this now as potential support. And this was also the intermediate resistance zone at 134. It's at the Senko span B, and at this upper level, this flat area is also at the 135.19. So this zone was the key resistance area of over 100 pips. And now we'll see it acting as a trend line for a triangle, for a descending triangle. And we'll see how the price reacts inside this apex together with this lower trend line now. So on the daily time frame, this was the move once the exit polls was announced in UK, and this was the very strong move over 300 pips. But it has since given back half of that. So we'll see this week with only some news, but the key event for this week will be the Bank of England's rate decision on Thursday. There are other news for PMIs as well as a jobs report on Tuesday. So, but the key highlight is going to be the Bank of England rate and policy decision. So this will be a key one, and it's right after the UK elections, with a buoyant mood in the politics area. So we'll see how the central bank responds to the short-term bullish move. Right, let's go back to the weekly time frame. And I think now that after the UK election results, things have settled down. It could just consolidate within this zone for the next week, and could be some volatility during the Bank of England's announcements and press conference, but I don't see any potential breakout at this time as it draws near to the close of the month and the year. So everything could remain status quo until the new year, right? So do check out my other videos on spot gold and dollar yen, as well as euro, cable, and Aussie, the weekly basis, and follow up on Tuesday as well. Right. Meanwhile, have a good trading week, and cheers.